Breaking news, guys. Protest rocks creation of livestock ministry. Nigerians. So many problems for Nigerian government to handle currently. Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. The creation of the livestock ministry by President Bola Tinubu has courted condemnation by Nigerian professionals in diaspora. The Nigerian Protesters in Diaspora's president, NPID President Joseph David, at a press conference yesterday in Abuja, urged President Bola Tinubu to reconsider his plan to create a new Ministry of Livestock, citing concerns about the potential waste of resources and the need to optimize existing structures. David said President Tinubu had done well since assuming office, especially in his fight against corruption and economic reforms. However, he expressed concerns that creating a new ministry would be an unnecessary addition to the government structure and would create the overall cost of governance. We believe the existing structures within the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development could be strengthened and optimized to address the needs of the livestock industry without added costs and bureaucracy of a new ministry, Dr. David said. Ikechukwu Obinna, a senior NPID member, added that the resources required to establish and maintain a stand-alone Ministry of Livestock could be better utilized to enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of the existing agricultural frameworks. He said our analysts suggest that the resources required to establish and maintain a stand-alone Ministry of Livestock could be better utilized to enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of the existing agricultural frameworks. This would allow for a more streamlined and cost-effective approach to supporting the livestock sector's development. According to him, President Tinubu should carefully consider the long-term implications of creating a new ministry and instead focus on optimizing the existing institutional structures to address the challenges faced by livestock farmers and stakeholders. He pledged continued support and cooperation in realizing the president's vision of a prosperous and sustainable Nigeria. NPID said, since assuming office, President Tinubu has demonstrated an unparalleled commitment to revalidating Nigeria's economy and laying the foundation for sustainable growth. His bold policy decisions, such as the removal of fuel subsidies, have been instrumental in stabilizing the country's fiscal position and paving the way for long-term economic prosperity. President Tinubu's commitment to infrastructure development has been truly remarkable, Dr. Suleiman Abubakar, the NPID secretary, noted. The roads, the railways, and other infrastructure projects being delivered under his leadership are not only enhancing the quality of life for our citizens, but also laying the foundation for Nigerians' long-term economic competitiveness, he said. Saturday Sun reports. In another news headline, human rights lawyer Professor Mike Uzeko-Mersan says rather than reduce the cost of governance, President Bola Tinubu is running an over-bloated government with the creation of a new Ministry of Livestock Development. Uzeko-Mersan slammed Tinubu's over-bloated government's fourth new ministry creation. Speaking in an interview with the screening NG on Thursday, Uzeko-Mersan says the Livestock Development Ministry should have been a department under the Ministry of Agriculture. He said the creation of the new ministry will further put a strain on Nigerians' land resources, as the new ministry, who will be appointed to oversee the ministry, will in turn appoint heads who will be paid from government coffins. Speaking further, Gomez says the federal government should take lessons from latest development in Kenya, where the people revolted against the government of President William Ruto over the controversial finance bill which imposes small taxes on them. You can see what happened in Kenya when the people went for the Jugula of William Ruto. He stopped the finance bill which he had introduced, and the parliament has passed and said he will not sign it. The finance bill was asking Kenyans to pay additional $2.7 billion in taxes. They want to tax them up to the bread they eat. They want to eat. The people revolted and said, no more. We are tired. We can't go on. They went on the street. The president thought it was business as usual and labeled them as common criminals. As at the last court, they have ended up killing about 39 of the protesters, but the people will not let go. That forced the president to withdraw the finance bill, a stop project to the office of the First Lady and Deputy First Lady. It cuts government costs by half. It cuts ministers' spending by half. It reduced travels and so on. So you find that all the monies he wanted to raise by force financing, he is getting the whole money by simply cutting costs. But Nigeria is rather bloating the government. The federal government has just created a new ministry of livestock development. We can also call it Ministry of Cows. Why must you create a special ministry for cows and sheep when we already have Ministry of Agriculture and Water Resources? Why don't you just say Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock or Animal Husbandry? Then we just create a small department that will now be in charge of the livestock. Now, with the creation of Ministry of Livestock Development, we are going to have a new ministry. Various developments under the ministry, such as Department of Cows, Sheep, Chicken, Turkey, and so on. Of course, we will have permanent secretaries, the different workers and offices and heads. So the government becomes more bloated. Instead of just creating the new ministry, it should have become a department under the Ministry of Agriculture, and then you can rename it Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development. In a country where we are spending up to 80 to 85% of our budget on recurrent expenditure rather than capital projects, we can't continue to run a bloated government when there is hunger in the land. So guys, what's your take on this? Let's hear from you. Kindly drop your comment below the comment section. Thank you and bye for now.